On the evening of July 17, 1996, families hugged their loved ones goodbye at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Some passengers were heading to Paris for vacation, others for work, and a few for new beginnings. Among them were teenagers on a school trip, couples celebrating anniversaries, and parents eager to see family again. None of them knew that this would be their final goodbye. TWA Flight 800, a Boeing 747, was scheduled to fly from New York to Paris. At 8:19 p.m., the aircraft lifted smoothly into the summer sky. Everything seemed normal. Inside the cabin, passengers settled into their seats, flight attendants prepared for dinner service, and the plane climbed steadily over the Atlantic Ocean. Just 12 minutes after takeoff, disaster struck. Without warning, people on the beaches of Long Island saw a bright flash in the sky. Some thought it was fireworks. Others believed they had witnessed a missile. Within seconds, the massive aircraft broke apart in midair and crashed into the dark waters of the Atlantic Ocean. All 230 people on board, passengers and crew, lost their lives instantly. The shock was immediate and overwhelming. Emergency crews rushed to the scene. Boats, helicopters, and divers searched the ocean through the night. Personal belongings floated on the water: shoes, suitcases, seat cushions, silent reminders of the lives that had just been lost. Families waited desperately for answers, hoping against hope that someone had survived. No one had. What followed was one of the largest and most complex investigations in aviation history. At first, fear spread across the nation. Many believed the plane had been shot down by a missile or destroyed by a bomb. The FBI, U.S. Navy, and National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, all became involved. Thousands of witnesses were interviewed. Radar data was studied. Every possible cause was examined. The wreckage was slowly recovered from the ocean floor. Over 95% of the aircraft was eventually reconstructed inside a massive hangar. Each twisted piece was carefully examined, like a puzzle built from tragedy. After 4 years of investigation, the NTSB reached its final conclusion. The crash was caused by an explosion in the center fuel tank. This explosion was not caused by terrorism. Instead, it happened because of a spark, likely from damaged wiring, that ignited flammable fuel vapors inside the nearly empty tank. The aging aircraft, combined with heat from air conditioning equipment below the tank, created deadly conditions that no one on board could escape. It was a quiet explanation, but no less heartbreaking. The findings led to major changes in aviation safety. Airlines around the world were required to improve fuel tank design, wiring inspections, and safety systems. New rules were created to prevent fuel vapors from becoming explosive. These changes have since saved countless lives. But for the families, safety improvements did not erase the pain. Parents lost children, children lost parents, friends lost friends. Memorials were built near the shore of Long Island, facing the ocean where the plane went down. Names were carved into stone, 230 lives frozen in time. Every year, loved ones returned to remember them. TWA Flight 800 did not end with answers alone. It ended with a promise, written in loss, grief, and determination, that such a tragedy would never be ignored or repeated. On that summer night, the sky fell silent, but the legacy of those 230 souls continues to fly through safer skies, stronger systems, and the unbreakable memory of lives taken too soon.